Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. My name is Nate Zion. As usual, we're bringing you the best association sports you can ever find on planet Earth. And we're here. We'll be talking about the preview of tomorrow's game. Big game, big game. Chelsea on the fight again. Southampton is next. Can Graham Potter see Chelsea through that header? Can Graham Potter do it? And also, we'll be looking at Neymar Jr. linked to Chelsea. Strongly. Neymar Jr. is heavily linked to the football club. I don't know what the fans are saying. We know what Neymar Jr. carries with him. It's just like another Cristiano Ronaldo. So we'll be looking at that aspect and see if the fans are happy with that. And if they're not happy with that, why are the fans not happy with the move? A big player like Neymar, we know what he can do on his day. We know what he can provide, and I'll tell you the reason why we need a player. We might need a player like Neymar. There's so many loopholes in our team that we have to find a player who can break through, a player who can do certain things. Remember, we'll come to that. I don't want to go because we have a whole lot of things to talk about in regards to my table of content. We'll be talking about Potter. We'll look ahead into why his team is now scoring goals, why he was being asked a question at the press conference. And to me, I don't think that Potter did really answer that question, or he doesn't feel like answering the question. So you move on to something else. He was being asked a question in regards to Aubameyang, and he just moved on to Detro Fofana, trying to make a reference to Detro Fofana. So, yeah, I think my camera is a bit blurry. So, yeah, guys, give me a second. Let me fix this real quick. Give me just 2 seconds. Let me fix this camera. All right, I hope that fixed it. Real quick. It got out of focus, so I have to bring it back here. Like I said, he was being asked a question in regards to why Aubameyang is not playing, and he deflected it to Detro Fofana, who's very young, and Aubameyang is way different from Detro Fofana, in my opinion. Those two players are way different. Aubameyang is in his prime. Aubameyang has lots of experience in the Premier League. Detro Fofana doesn't. So I'm not so sure why he didn't feel like answering the Aubameyang question, and we all know where we stand with Graham Potter and Aubameyang. He's falling out, so we're gonna move on from there. And then, like I said, Leon Osman on Chelsea's defeat to Dortmund, and also Todd Boehly dreaming about Neymar Jr. It's also on the list today. We'll be talking about that's a my transfer news, and then the contract update in regards to players that we have already at Chelsea Football Club. And Jude Bellingham, yesterday I did talk about the news broke yesterday. Chelsea are looking forward to sign this player for a fee of 150 million. Is that too much money for Chelsea fans? Chelsea fans, the viewers, let me know, is that money 150 for Jude Bellingham too much for Chelsea to pay for his services, or can we get a player cheaper than that even plays in the Premier League that can give us a different dimension in terms of what Bellingham cannot do? Is there a player in the Premier League that we can drive on? We know we talk about Moses Caicedo, we talk about Declan Rice. All these players are heavily linked with Chelsea Football Club. So where do Chelsea go in regards to a player like Jude Bellingham, who was heavily linked with Real Madrid and some other Manchester City, but now Chelsea are the leaders to get this player. Okay, we're going to talk about conversation, Ruben Loftus-Cheek update, and also Pulisic to Inter Milan. Then we're going to talk about Giorgino Scavini, another player. Giorgio Scavini to Chelsea has been heavily linked to Chelsea. Conor Gallagher contract update. Caicedo is back again, guys. Moses Caicedo update. Matheus Nunes heavily linked with Chelsea again. We know he's been heavily linked with the team even way before the transfer window was being shut. So Matheus Nunes is back on the roster again. Also, Joe Cole on Mason Mount. Joe Cole on Mason Mount. Rashford hot form. I did talk about Rashford all the time anytime I come over here because I love Rashford. He is on top form. He's scoring goals left, right, and center. So this is what I'm gonna have for you guys. So today, let's prepare. Drop your questions in. I got 15 comments. I haven't even read any of them, and the comments keep going up. But let me see who are in the chat. I haven't seen that yet. But then yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. The guys are rocking. I have Phil in the chat. I have Phil, brother. I see you, Phil. I have a big brother, Mikhail. Mikhail, I have to try and get hold of you one of these days. And then I123, as always. Shout out to I123. She's the queen of this platform. Big loving she's a big fan of Blue Clouds Media. And also Phil R7, big up to you, brother. And then Mr. Patrick. Hope you're doing very well, Patrick. And then Big Brother Chaddy. Big Brother Chad. Hope everyone is doing well in the motherland, Jamaica. Oh, big up to you, Mr. Chad, and big up to you, one and only legend, one of the legends of this platform, Blue Blood. Whoop, 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 whoop. Big up to everyone. Let's have fun. Yeah, let's have fun. Let's not to be. I don't like to be too serious all the time. So yes, let's have fun. Let's have some fun. Let's get it going. Okay, I'm gonna start from I123. Love you. Said hello. Good Friday to my brother Nizar and everyone joining today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you like what you're watching. Lastly, I think she mean like, share to your social platform. Thank you very much. I123 love you. Instead of buying another RB, right back, left back, and CDM, we're gonna go and buy another forward. Great plan. I wonder what can go wrong. Oh my goodness, we haven't even gotten anywhere yet, Mikhail. Yes. I don't know, but this is what I'm thinking, Mikhail, in regards to the link with Neymar Jr. I think every club need to sign. They need a Matheus signing, and I think we already got a Matheus signing. I think we already got a Matheus signing because we're talking about Modric, Yellow Modric. It's a Matheus signing. João Felix is a Matheus signing. Although we don't have him permanent, it's also a Matheus signing. So I don't know how many Matheus signings they want in the football club, but I think we have enough forward. We should concentrate on right back, midfield, and even we should concentrate on the center back situation because Fofana from Leicester City, to me, I don't think he's going to be that guy that can take over from Thiago Silva. To me, I don't think he is. He's a good player. He's got a pace, but then the only problem surrounding him is injury. Can we go 5 seasons without injury, or even 3 seasons without injury with Fofana? Can we? I doubt it. I doubt it because his injury records have shown that since he's moved from Leicester City to now, he hasn't been who he is in terms of injuries. The injuries, some of them are reoccurring. He's got episodes of injuries many times. So, Detro Fofana, not Detro Fofana, for Leicester City Fofana, I'm not so sure, but we'll see. We'll see. In regards to this comment from Mikhail is very, very important. So thank you very much, Mikhail. And Mikhail went ahead and says that maybe we're buying them out for depth at right wing back. Oh my goodness. Let's buy Ronaldo. I think Ronaldinho while we are at it. We got to buy everyone then. Neymar will be on bench and Mason Mount or Money Mates will get all the stats. Absolutely. We know where we stand with Mason Mount. But Mason Mount, coming from the bench I think is helping him at this moment. He's taking a little bit of the pressure away from Mason Mount. So yes, Mason Mount. Yeah. Hi, Neymar, of course. You can have him for 600k a week. Mason Mount, I'm sorry, but we cannot offer much more than your current 80k a week. He's being sarcastic here. Mikhail, Blue Blood is being sarcastic over here. If you guys listen to this comment, he's being sarcastic. All right, we can't afford to give Mason Mount, who has dedicated a lot of time for Chelsea. We can't afford to up his money. but then I be okay to give him 80K. And I stand there many times and I said, that amount of money going to Mason Mount is not enough, in my opinion. From what I've seen, how much MLS is being paid, players are being paid, not even MLS. I'll put MLS aside. MLS don't even make the money. How much the basketball players are making franchise and what they're on every week, every 2 weeks, or every month, compared to what the British footballers are on, compared to American football. You don't even want to go there with American football. They make lots of money. And compared to this guy running miles and miles every day, and he's asking for maybe 200, 250, and Todd Bowley don't want to pay. Because I know Todd Bowley. I've made the previous stream that I made, Bowley made a statement that he wants to get to Mason Mount and support and pay for giving as much as he wants. I made that statement here in regards to what I had, but I think Mason Mount will get what he wants, but probably not what is being put out there in the media. That's false. £300, 300,000 a week. That is false. That is false. But Mason Mount want a better deal for himself, and I support him. I always say a footballer's career is just 10 years. 10 years, a decade of a footballing career. Some even don't get 10 years in their footballing career. They sustain a serious injury, and that is the end. They can have a heart failure, they can have a broken leg that can stop them from playing football again. So we have to look in that aspect, and not just the money. Yes, not just the money. So thank you very much, Blue Blood. If you want to afford to pay Neymar 600,000, 600 a week, you can afford to pay what Mason Mount 200 or 250 a week. It's up to Todd Bowley. He can do whatever he want to do, but he should remember there are thousands of people that support the football club. It's not just him. He owns it, but we support it. Without him, Chelsea cannot go anywhere, because you can have those players on the pitch and have an empty stadium. There is no lockdown. There is no COVID-19. So if you don't want, if you can put your money in, but then you need the support from us. So my club has fetish for wingers coming from Mr. Patrick. Patrick, is it healthy fetish? Okay. Blue Blood said if we sign Neymar, it blows any chance of getting Mbappe, I guess. If you want a player, Mbappe is the one you got to go looking for. Look at Mbappe against Bayern Munich. You could tell that right from beginning, if Mbappe was on the pitch, it wouldn't go the way it went to. Mbappe get on, and the blazing pace that he was putting in on the left-hand side was scary. Anytime they were looking for Mbappe to put in that run. And he had to go, but it was being disallowed. That should tell you that how scary that guy can be. And if you had to fight very well and pay someone 600,000 a week, it's not Neymar, who's 30 years old. Neymar, no, we can go for Mbappe. But if Todd Bowley wants to go for Neymar, I support it. There's nothing I can do. It's not my money. But if it's my money, I'm not going for Neymar. And I see if we have Neymar, this is what Neymar can contribute to our team, as we need people to fill in those gaps. Right now, Chelsea need a free kick expert. Back in the days, I wouldn't say days, as last summer or a season ago, I always have that hope in one person when you have the free kick on the right-hand side if we're playing from right to left. And it's only one person that I have hope on. He can know most of the time he hit the free kick wickedly and always hit target. I saw we hit target, but then that free kick was low below power. It was low below power. But if you have Marcus Alonso, who you know cannot offer defensively, but then put him on the right-hand side, Marcus Alonso and Cucurella. I even want to say I want to make a content between these two people. Let's compare. There's a wealth sending Marcus Alonso to Barcelona, who even scored a goal yesterday. He's Marcus Alonso, good in the air, and also good on penalties, good on free kicks, and always good in the 18-yard box, even above the 18-yard box. Lots of Chelsea fans did not like Marcus Alonso, but I love Marcus Alonso all the time. I love Marcus Alonso, and I'll tell you, Marcus Alonso was always on my starting lineup. And I know people don't like him because he doesn't have pace. And if I was a coach, I know Marcus Alonso was not born with pace, so I don't force myself to make sure I don't force myself to put him in a defensive line. He's always up front there because Marcus Alonso has proven many times that when he finds himself in those positions, like we've seen with Cucurella and even with even Joao Felix, some of these chances that Joao Felix had and even Kai Havertz got himself into, if it was Marcus Alonso, those ball would be in the back of the net, 100%. And I know no one will argue with me because you all that are listening, are watching, believe in what I'm saying. That those chances that we've been missing, if Marcus Alonso find himself in those positions, Marcus Alonso will score. So that is how sometimes I say we don't know what we have until they're gone. I'll make a little bit analysis. You might not have you have a wife, you have a beautiful wife. He does everything for you, but there's someone out there. You don't cherish the one you have in the house until you lose him. Then you realize that, oh, all that she's been doing for me, the one out there doesn't do it. So now where do you find yourself? You realize that you did not cherish what you have until you lose it. No, you were not cherishing it. So Marcus Alonso, I know some fans don't mind about the word about Marcus Alonso, but then he was a good servant to the football club. Anytime he found himself in good positions, he scored goals. How many goals did he score against Tottenham Hotspur alone? And how many goals did he score when people write him off? Alonso could have been a good help in the left-hand side instead of Cucurella, who cannot even defend. Alonso cannot defend either. But then going up front, Alonso will give you those wicked cross. He has the cross that can get to whoever on the right-hand side to head into the back of the net. Alonso has this wicked cross that he can cross the ball and the ball will be on the floor, on the ground for the striker to tap in. Alonso was doing that. Cucurella cannot do any of this. He can't defend. He cannot cross. So what else can you get from Cucurella, in our opinion? Okay. Not really from what I'm seeing. It's quite concerning, to be honest with you. That is from Mr. Patrick, and also we don't need the Neymar in Chelsea for crying out loud. We already have Felix and Cuckoo and in that position. So what we basically need is a proper striker. Absolutely, everybody can tell. Mario, if you guys know Mario Macchio up in the he's an ex. I don't think I saw him play for Chelsea. The guy with the dreadlock, he still have his dreadlocks. The black dude, very very strong defender in his days. He said he has a conversation with Todd Bowley during our game against Borussia Dortmund, and he said that this team needs a striker. He said a lot. He said this team needs. I had him live speak about it on one of the radio stations, and he said this team needs a striker, and you can tell this team needs a striker, recognized striker who knows when to move and how to finish. Our midfielders today, Joao Felix, now there's too much pressure on the team to the extent that anyone that gets in there is in the panic mode to score a goal. So we end up fumbling. We end up making so many mistakes. I don't know what you guys make of that, but that's what I think. Okay. I got lots of comments here, and I'm getting into it. Greetings, bro. Greetings to you, my brother Phil. I hope you're doing very, very well. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think I missed any of the comments. So I'm getting it. Neymar Jr. has been told there is a McDonald's on North End Road near Fulham Broadway. Oh my goodness. Neymar, I saw a picture of Neymar eating burger. Yeah, Neymar can be good, can be bad. Can be good. It can distract the harmony we have in our dressing room, and this guy can also, do bits on the pitch. He's, behind the scenes, beyond off the football pitch. Neymar is not the guy you want to have, but on the football pitch, he's a good player, and also can do a whole lot of things that annoys supporters and annoys footballers, but not sticking to the task, playing for himself. One of those things, So Neymar can be good, he can be bad. And to me, I don't care who Todd Bowley wants to bring to the football club. It's not my money. If he still wants to get Neymar and pay him $600,000 or $500,000 a week, oh boy, go for it, Todd Bowley, because I know what you can pay. You can pay more than $600,000. But then you don't want to pay for an academy graduate who have gone through all the ranks. He's been on loan. He came to Derby. He went to Vitesse. Came to Derby. Came to Chelsea. Played numerous of hours for the club. You don't want to pay for him. It's up to you, Todd Bowley. Okay. Happy weekend, fam. Happy weekend to you, my brother. Would you take Benzema? Oh wow, why not? Old Benzema, as he is, not even old. Benzema is in the form of his life, man. Dude has been scoring goals left, right, center. I would take Benzema every day. We can get 3 years out of Benzema, whilst we're still targeting a young striker. As we have Detro Fafana, we still have Amando Broja. We can have a Benzema if he wants to. I doubt Benzema wants to leave Madrid because he wants to be a great Madrid legend. He's already been the legendary role is already there, but then he wants to solidify. Excuse me. He wants to solidify that role very well. So, would you take Benzema? I've read that one. Benzema on free, absolutely. Why not? If he doesn't want to sign for Madrid anymore, because um, right now, what's his name? Zidane. Zidane is waiting for the French job. As soon as that job becomes free for him, he will jump in it. And I'm sure, no, okay, right now, Benzema cannot play for the French national team anymore. But I don't know where if he's going to follow Zidane anywhere. But if it's going on free and Bolly approaches him and he feel like this guy can be part of the project, why not? We don't need Neymar. If Todd is going for Neymar, he should go for my brother's this guy again. This guy's name. Yeah, if only if he fancied that move, that'll be fine. Instead, he's young and has a better injury record. Chad, I want to have you here. So I want to have you on the platform today. So Chad, send me a message on Twitter right now. Let me send a link to you. Chad, next time it will be Patrick. It will be Patrick Batman. Batman here. It will be Patrick on the platform. So today I'm gonna have Chad. If Chad is ready, shoot me a message on Twitter, and then I'll shoot you the link right away. We don't need Neymar. If Todd is going for Neymar, he should go for this guy instead. He's young and has a better injury record. Yes. That makes a lot of sense. Like I've said, we need players to fill setting a key position, the right back position, the center back position, also the midfield, either attacking or defending. There should be, and also the left back position. Cucurella, I don't think so. Ben Chilwell, he's the guy, but we can't go a whole season with Ben Chilwell. We need another player in that position. We let go Marcus Alonso to go for another West player than Marcus Alonso was. So there we go. In the way we do our deals. Okay, summer we got okay. I think summer we got Vadio, we got Vadio and replacement for Silva. Get Jude or Rise, and then I think this guy, and then not Neymar, Sama. And Sama we get Victor, yes, Victor, another Brazilian young player. I would love if they can get him. I would love if Chelsea can get him. Not Sama, January. Okay, sounds good, brother. We know how much you need Zion. Like seeing oh no, I don't like saying it. Blue blood. I don't like saying it. You know I don't like saying it because I'm not gonna say it. I can't pronounce his name. Who can say it? Varski, I don't know, man. I'm trying. I don't want to bite my tongue from saying this name. My brother here, Chad, will always bring out this name, and I want him here. I'm gonna fight with him. Why he keep doing it? Because I can't say his name. Yes, I can't say it. Blue blood, please be careful over there. It's today Friday. I want to go home, and be nice to my family and the kids. I don't want this name to upset me. Chad, you too. Oh, big up, bro. Big up. Hey, bro, what's the latest on Neymar? Absolutely. Neymar is trending everywhere on social media platform. Neymar is trending on Twitter. Neymar is trending. Neymar is trending on Instagram, trending on Facebook, everywhere. So yeah, that's the name. The latest is Todd Bowley is engage with Neymar. He fancied that move because at this moment, Neymar is the toxic player at PSG, and PSG is looking forward to get rid of a player, and that's Neymar. So Neymar is on the list of players who might be leaving PSG. But I don't know, the meeting between Nasser El Khalifa and Todd Bowley looks very, very healthy. He wants to sign a Macu player at the football club, and the player that we're looking at for instead of Mbappe, we're going for Neymar. Do you guys like that? All right, it's up to the fans to decide. Hello to the Blues family. Phil Smith, big up to you, my brother Phil Smith. I hope you're doing very, very well. You're enjoying your weekend is coming close. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Let's enjoy it when the moment comes. Chelsea down, big up Blue Clouds Media. How are you, my G? Brother, I'm doing very, very well. I'm doing very, very well, my brother. I apologize again on the air. I've said it many times, and I know you agree. You bear with me. It's not my making. I couldn't even I will make up. I'll make up, bro. I'll make up to you. I told you Mount was mentally tired, and Kai is as well. They need to start on the bench. Absolutely. We didn't say that many here, and you Chad, you said that. Kai is mentally tired too. It could be mentally tired. Mount is physically tired and mentally tired too. We can see Mount running miles on the pitch, but he's tired. But then coming on from the bench, we can tell the difference. You could tell the difference that this guy needs to start from the bench, coming in the 60, 70th minute. Let's see what he can do so he can learn from the bench. There are players that have, world-class players that always play from the bench. They come in and score goals. So big up to you, Chad. Thank you very much for that comment. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up to you. Clinical Clinical King Kai, my brother. I hope you're doing very, very well. Listen, Alonso was all right with free kicks and cross, but he lacked defense and lacked pace. So he's only in the team if you have someone to cover him in the defense with the pace. Absolutely. Right now, what do we have here? We have Cucurella. Who cannot even cross anything. Alonso at least can run from about the 18-yard, the center line. He can run very well from there. But if you have someone like Ben Chilwell who is defending for Alonso, you can bring in, if Modric is not doing much in that side, you can bring Alonso in the 70th minute. And I bet you will get a goal. How many times have we found ourselves in the 18 and in front of the 18 where we cannot play any shot? No shot is coming from the 18. Behind the 18, no one is doing anything. Crosses are not coming in from the left-hand side. I haven't seen much crosses coming in from Modric himself. More or less Cucurella. So there should be crosses coming in from that flanks, in my opinion. And I understand what your brother is saying. Alonso, if there are certain players that don't offer certain things, but if you know how to use them very well, you will get the best out of them. It's just like Diego Costa. Diego Costa is very nuisance to strikers. Discipline, he's not disciplined. He's just like Eric Cantona. But then Alex Ferguson uses Cantona the best way he can use Cantona. Back in the days, Ferguson has 2 rooms for the rest of the players, and then Eric Cantona alone anytime they go on halftime. Cantona stays in only 1 room for himself. It's the same way if you know how to use Alonso, you can use Alonso and get the best out of him. So I'm going to move on from there. I'm not watching the game tomorrow. I'm tired of seeing draws and loses. Kimso, I understand, but still watch it and support the team. Alonso should have played as a striker. Alonso will be even better to fit in that position as we have Kai Havertz. Will be better to be in that position. I agree. To play in that false 9. I agree with Kim So, 100%. And I stand in the point of correction. You can correct me if you think Alonso cannot even play that position very, very well. So, because, as a matter of fact, Kai Havertz, that is not his position. So if you have Alonso, say, hey, let's try Alonso in that position. We've put Raheem Sterling. It didn't work very well for you, Raheem Sterling. We've put Kai Havertz many times. I don't know about João Felix being that false number 9 position. It's not working. Kim says Alonso should have played in striker. Yeah. I wouldn't want him back at Chelsea. No, no, no. Alonso is gone. There's no way we can have Alonso. I was saying we should have think so well, think deeply before letting Alonso go and bring in Cucurella. That's what I'm saying. He can be a good player on the bench, come from the bench and help out. I wouldn't want him back at Chelsea. Alonso, no man who might no man who we might not have a great kicker from set pieces. But look, I believe in Chua and what Luis. No, it's not just that. Okay, right now I'm gonna ask you guys if we have a corner kick that needed a left-footed player, who do we rely on? We have a corner. I mean, not a corner kick, a free kick. We have a free kick that needed a left-footed player to play that ball. Who do we rely on? We rely on Reece James, and Reece James, he's not an expert in free kicks. He will hit the target. He will hit the target once in a while. He will hit the target, but those free kicks coming from Reece James will never beat goalkeepers. There's power in it, but it's slow. He's not getting to the angles. He's not an expert in free kicks. I saw what he did during BVB game, but then those free kicks will not score goals. So thank you very much, Chad over here. Kim still said, Neymar prefer McDonald's. He'll party all the time, man. Anytime there's a break, Neymar will be in Brazil. Oh, he'll party all the time. Let's get to party high. Party high. AC Manuel said, I think Mikel, we have two right back, left back. Also, the team has Aubameyang, Detro Fofana, two strikers. But then he doesn't fancy Aubameyang. He was being asked questions on regards to why he doesn't use Aubameyang, and his response was, "We have a Detro Fofana." The question was not on Detro Fofana. Everybody knows you have Detro Fofana. The question was, Aubameyang, do you think Aubameyang can get a chance? And what does Aubameyang need to do to get himself into the game, to get himself minutes? And then he deflected into Detro Fofana. The question was not on Detro Fofana, So that's up to Graham Potter. I mean, the signs are there that your team need a recognized striker, but then you're being stubborn to use the recognized striker. You fall out to the Aubameyang. So that's all up to on him. That's all up on him. So there's not much I can say in regards to that. Okay. All right. I got my brother here. I just see this. All right. So that's my brother. That's from my brother here, Kim So. Okay, so thank you very much. Kim So said, if Aubameyang doesn't play tomorrow, I enter watching that game. I won't blame you, my brother. I won't blame you. I'm surprised Alonso can still play football. Clinical King Kai. Yes, absolutely. He's never a bad player in my sense, the way I see him. If I'm the coach, I know how to use. I know how to use Aubameyang. Alonso, I would know how to use Alonso very well. He scored a goal yesterday for Barcelona. Is he a bad player? No, he's still playing football. He's a good player. Neymar lifestyle is horrible. Absolutely, he's got some horrible lifestyle, vacations, and Benzema is class. Absolutely, if only Chelsea can get him for free. Manchester this summer, AC Manos, Manchester City won 2 EPL and made the UCL final and semi without a striker. But we are not Manchester City. AC Manos, I understand what you're saying. Our style doesn't. Our style of play is never anywhere compared to the way Manchester City play. So they derive more on possession base. They keep more possession. They have lots of quality players that can keep possession than our players. So we cannot compare our team to Manchester City. No way. You cannot do that. The manager's philosophy is different compared to Thomas Tuchel, compared to Graham Potter we have now. So it is way, way different. So if you want to see, if you think our team can go a whole season without having a striker, it can never happen. It can never happen. Manchester City have two style of playing at this moment. If Haaland is not clicking, they go with the false nine. They know they can. They know they can get goals from there. So that is where I'm looking at things at this moment. You get what I'm trying to say? Okay. So that's from Easy Manos. I know they've won Manchester. They've won trophies. They've won UCL. They went to UCL final. They won EPL with that striker. But then it's not Chelsea. The way they play is different. Benzema and Neymar are not part of the philosophy coming from Easy Manos. Yeah, Benzema and Neymar. None of them. But yeah, if they can get Benzema, but Neymar, I don't know. Okay. Benzema, yes. Neymar, no. From King. So I can say it's Vichka. Vichka? Oh, from Chad. Chad said, nah. Okay, you want me to say Vichka. But look, you sent me that long name that I cannot even put two ways together and trying to say it to make sense. But now you're giving me a short name that I can say it and make sense. Vichka. Okay. Okay. I'll write that one down. Okay. So I don't forget it. Just like you said, Vadio. So I'll write that one down here. Vichka. Okay. Thank you very much, Chaddy. She's laughing. Chad, look in your Twitter box. Look in your Twitter box. It's right there. Check it out. Okay, we have here. I think Chad Duncan is joining the panel to teach us all how to pronounce that Napoli winger's name. Absolutely, Chad. I've sent you the link. Join us. Let me know how to pronounce that name. New Blue Blood. I'm at work, so I can't come on the stream. Oh, okay. He said it's at work. Oh, Ziyech. It's a good left footer. Yes, yes, yes. It is true. He's a good left footer, but I haven't seen him on those set pieces. I haven't seen him on those set pieces. I've seen him having crosses coming in on the run of play, but I haven't seen him much on those set pieces. So, yeah, Ziyech is a very good left footed kicker, but he's good in crossing the balls in the far corner on the right side of the goalkeeper instead of being on a free kick expert. I don't think Ziyech is a good free kick expert because I haven't seen him taking free kicks that many. You know, yeah. I haven't seen him that taking being behind the free kick, taking free kicks. I haven't seen him much on that. So yes. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm watching no is Emmanuel says I'm watching no matter what some support either some support the team, not a player. I've said it many times over here. It's up to you. We don't support players, but then you support the whole entire team. I watch the team all the time. My best player left, a player that I supported. Look, I wouldn't say even Michael Essien was my best player. No, no. Although he was coming from a background where I'm coming from, I don't support him 100%. I support the whole entire team. And even if when he left to Real Madrid, Real Madrid is my second team in Spanish. I don't have any other team in Spanish, but Real Madrid in Spain, I don't have any other team, but it's Real Madrid. So I don't support Barcelona because of their style of football. It annoys me sometimes. It's just like Manchester City. Some people fancy it. Too many touches on the ball. Tiki taka, send the ball back. Tiki taka, send the ball back when you're about to make mistake. It gets annoying. It pisses me off sometimes. So it gets boring. So that is why I don't support Barcelona and I support Real Madrid. And I love Real Madrid. So when he went there, I was still supporting Real Madrid, and I still support Real Madrid. I don't support Michael Essien. I don't even know where he is at right now at the moment. I know he's doing a coaching course somewhere. He's got his license A at this moment. He's now moving on to another stage of his coaching career in regards to Michael Essien. So good luck to Michael. As a man said, Manchester City had to work up to that style, hence why they won the league from behind. Well, if Graham Potter can get this guy play without a striker, and that is fine. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have any problem if Potter has to play without a recognized striker. So big up to you, D Prince, brother. Big up to you. I hope you're doing very, very well. D Prince, big up family. Like everyone, please, like everyone, please. Thank you very much. Deep Prince, my brother. I hope you're doing very, very well, my brother. I hope all my family wherever you are. I'm sure you're watching me that from the motherland, Nigeria. Hope everyone is doing very, very well. I'm predicting. I didn't say you are. I'm predicting. So big up family. Yes, yes, yes. Big up Mr. D Prince. Easy Manuel said, can't expect it to be instant. Absolutely. Yes, it won't be instant. But I'm saying if Potter can get the team playing without a recognizer number 9, that is fine. That is fine to Potter. That's it even hype his CV. His CV boosts his CV high up very well. And I'll love it. I'll love it. Why wouldn't I? The only thing I want is a team to start winning, the team to start performing. And the credit goes to who? Not even the players, but the credits go to Graham Potter. If it's going bad, we point fingers at Potter. If it's going good, I will point also fingers at Potter. That man has proven all these doubters wrong in his performance. So yeah, that's how I see football. Uh, um, Ziyech has laid them on the plate with his left foot, but that Aubameyang striker missed those chances. What is what I'm sure Kim So is there. He's reading it. To be honest, the coach need to trust our strikers because we cannot depend on Kai. He isn't a striker at this moment. I agree with you, my brother. It is true. But one thing, my brother Prince, you have to know, Prince, we have to know that we are not in the training section to be able to tell or to be able to see what is going on during training session. We don't know yet, but it's only Potter that knows what is going on at the training ground. So he can tell who is ready, who complements his style, and who doesn't. So in that aspect, I would say you should trust in the strikers that we have, Aubameyang and Detro Fofana, and also we're hoping that Amanda Bruja will get well and come back soon. But without that, he has to put some trust in the strikers. Chat said my favorite player was Iron Robin. Jose Mourinho never liked Iron Robin, but he was a very, very good player. He keeps the ball and doesn't want to lay passes. He doesn't want to give passes away. I mean, to players to score, he keeps the ball for way too long. And Jose Mourinho never liked him for that. Dan Hazard, okay, was Ruben, I think, and then Hazard. Okay, Hazard and Ruben were your favorite players. Hazard was a monster in the Premier League. But I'm a blue for life. Win, lose or draw. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. Absolutely. I'm a blue for life. I started supporting Chelsea since 1998. That's how long I've supported the football club. And my feeling of the club started growing more in the 2000s. Yes, yes. So that is where anytime I'm watching sports highlights when I was much younger, I was always I was always waiting to see Chelsea play. The likes of Dennis White, the likes of Zola. Anytime Zola gets on the name alone, I used to watch lots of sports highlights back in those times, seeing Thierry Henry on the left hand side, catch him if you can, catch him if you can. That's all I keep hearing. Arsenal were playing very good at that time, but I never supported Arsenal. It was only one team that I was supporting. It was just Chelsea. Yes, it was just Chelsea, seeing Marcel Desailly, seeing Celestin Babayaro, and also Mario Macchio, all these players playing for the club. Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea name. I love the name even way before Abramovich came in. So I'm not an Abramovich supporter of Chelsea, but I support Chelsea even before the turn of Abramovich. The only flaw we have right now is that Modric is trying to change his playing style to suit the system because I think Ziyech cross would reach him if he has his speed to get ahead, and Ziyech hit it. Well, I don't know. Right now, I'm not so sure how good Modric is with his head. With that, I don't know. I'm not so sure. But if Modric is good with his head, he has to run and you have to be looking up. Those two have to work together because he's spacey, he's fast. He can receive some wicked cross coming from Ziyech line. I mean, down, not even looking up to the far corner. He can get into those positions and receive the ball with him being onside. I haven't seen him being that many being offside regards to what we found what we see from what's his name Timo Werner and also Kai Havertz. I haven't seen that many offside coming from Modric, so he'll be a very very good player for the future as he keep growing and learning. So yes, sir, thank you very much. I have read all the comments and I have explained a little bit more. You guys have also shared your ideas in regards to what some of the topics are going on and what you guys feel what kind of a player we can have. In my opinion, you guys have said it all. So we're gonna go ahead and um, I'm gonna start with a review. I mean the preview tomorrow, but then I will put my preview down for tomorrow. I'm not so sure what time we're playing, but I'll check it whilst I am here. I forgot the time because it's 5 hours different from us in the UK. So always I have to be cross checking so nothing. I make sure nothing hasn't changed and the schedule hasn't changed for me. So we're gonna move on to some transfer news. Transfer news as I have here. I did talk about okay, well, transfer news. Okay, I've talked about the transfer. Okay, we're gonna talk about transfer and contract update as I have on my screen here. So yes, okay, I did talk about Giorgio Scalvini to Chelsea. I'm sure I said the name right. Giorgio Scalvini to Asper iFootball.com. As per iFootball.com, Chelsea are reportedly keen on landing Atlanta defender Giorgio Scalvini during the next transfer window. So another player that is heavily linked with the football club, and I'll make a little, I'll check into this guy very, very. I don't know much about him, but I saw this news flying around the news media, so I took it and said, okay, it probably needs some attention. See, if some one of you might know this player from Atlanta, but I haven't watched Atlanta play the full 90 minutes. I only watched him in the Champions League, I think, last season, but not this season. So my brother here said, Prince said, we need to be ruthless in front of goal. This has been a problem this season. There was an improvement against I think Dortmund. Just I think he mean Dortmund. Just that we lack converting our chances. It is true. Is look, that problem has been there for a while, and I know it will take time for Thomas Tuchel. I mean, it will take time for Potter to fix that problem. And one of the problem is even before Thomas Tuchel left, the team play good football, they create chances but cannot score. That was the reason why Kai Havertz has been putting into that position. Okay, my brother Prince said yeah, PM 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Absolutely, absolutely. I think let me see. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It should be I think African time and the UK time pretty much either 1 hour difference or pretty much the same time. I think Africa will be 4 hours depending on which part of Africa you found yourself because they're all not on the same time. Morocco, Egypt, and then those in the west of Africa and maybe the east don't have the same time. So it depends on where you are. Yeah, for 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, guys, you can share the video if you're just joining us on this platform. Do me a favor, share the video on your social media platform. Prince, you can share your video for us on your social media platform. Let's get more Chelsea fans engaged, or maybe football fanatics, football fans to get on the platform. Yes, I think that will help a lot. Okay, so big up to you, Prince. Said that says 4 p.m. Nigerian time. Chat said, Duncan, it's Kai, not Kia. It's not Kia the car. It's okay. It's okay, guys. I know Manos, you know what Duncan is trying to say. It's Kai Havertz. I've typed in Kia before. I've typed in the name Kia. Yeah, I've typed in the name Kia, trying to spell Kai Havertz, and I've typed it the opposite way. So yeah. Predictive text. Predictive text. Okay, expect results tomorrow. Absolutely. I think Southampton game. I want to do more of the game tomorrow. Probably earlier before the game starts. I'll go in for maybe an hour for a preview of the game before the game starts. And before even that, I'll have a little video I make a kind of formation that I think that a team can go for. In my opinion, I'll share that formation I made on another platform. I love the platform that I did that video from. It was much more easy. It was much more easy to make that formation. So I don't know, but I'll see. I'll come in early morning. So you guys watch out for that time if you want to join the platform for little prediction. So let me see. All right, this is it's a little blurry, I think, but I'll share this. Maybe not. All right, it's a bit blurry. Okay, so we're gonna move on from there. I've read a comment from Patrick. Batman said, "Expect a result tomorrow." Absolutely, we should expect a result. It should be a must win. You know, it should be a must win, guys. It should be. We put a Kai there. Here there. It will get the ball. One. It will get the ball. The goal. He'll get the ball. I think. He'll get the ball to the goal. Okay. I think that's what Chad is trying to say. IKEA comes with a 7-year warranty rather than 7-year contract. This is funny. This is funny from Blue Blood. Blue Blood, don't let me piece my pants over here. Uh, now we're moving the Kai Harvest into a Kia Harvest. Oh, Kia Harvest with a 7-year warranty. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yes, but I expect you to misspell me. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Mr. Manos. Yeah, I know you expect me to misspell it. It's not a problem. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm an English scholar. I'm not an English scholar as I sit here because I'm not perfect to sit down here and tell you I don't misspell. I maybe you don't, but I do misspell. So if you expect me to misspell, that wouldn't be a news. You know, it wouldn't be a news. Even CNN make mistakes all the time. CNN, who has all the scholars on their platform, they make mistakes. So if I sit on my platform and I make mistakes, you know, it's not a news. You know, it will be a news if I should kick an elephant and for elephant to die. That would be a news. But then if I put up a spelling mistake on the platform, it wouldn't be a news at all because big news outlet like CNN, BBC, they've done many mistakes. Even Donald Trump have done it. So yeah, I'm not an English scholar. And then also English language is not my mother tongue language. Yes, I speak 5 different languages. I speak 5 different languages. English. Is English your first language? No, English is never my first language. That is what I went to school to learn how to speak English. And I didn't learn English when I came to America. I was already speaking English. I came to America when I was already matured. So I didn't come to America to learn how to speak English. I got educated from my country before moving on to America. So this is I'm telling you, I didn't come over here to learn my grammar. Yes, I speak 3 more languages, 5 languages in all, 3 local dialects and 3 international languages. Okay, so we're gonna move on from there. Chelsea, okay, so something I don't want to dwell on it. I said the preview will be some other time. So yeah, we're gonna go on to Gallagher. According to the Sun, Chelsea are now planning to tie Gallagher down to fresh terms, which will always include a salary hint. So we'll be looking at Gallagher. Also, do you guys think Gallagher need to be sold, or do you prefer Gallagher staying? What do I have here? I think I have. Okay. I know what I have. I think Gallagher, to me, I think he deserved just a transfer. Uh, you know, I wouldn't say Chelsea should sell him outright. To me, I think he's still a good player, but then he hasn't found his feet yet at Chelsea. Chelsea, are struggling right now, so it makes it very difficult for young players to also find themselves, in a better position. And what I'm trying to say is the whole team is not really performing very well in terms of winning. We're not winning. We're playing very well. So I think Gallagher, if there's gonna be anything besides Gallagher, I think that if he has to go on loan, or even uh, or even if he can get time, a little bit of game time from the bench, that will help his career, in my opinion. I don't think that Chelsea have to sell Gallagher, another homegrown player, which we have seen how good he can be. He's had a call up. I think he's had a call up for the English national team before. He was playing very, very well with, you know he's playing very, very, very well with Palace. So we know what he can do when he's playing very, very well, in my opinion. Prince said, move on, please. Move on. Yes, I'm moving on. I can swear in 5 languages. Yes, I'm not going back on that. I won't go back on that. So yeah, that is Gallagher. Matheus Nunes to Chelsea. Matheus Nunes to Chelsea. I did talk about as per GIB football show, Chelsea are now keen to beat Liverpool to the signing of Wolves midfielder Matheus Nunes. So another midfielder. I don't know where this news is going. The news keep coming in terms of Gallagher, in terms of midfielders that we've heavily linked with. We have Matheus Nunes. Chelsea is heavily linked with him. We have Declan Rice, also another player Chelsea is heavily linked with him, and also we have who do we have again? We have Jude Bellingham. So I don't know the midfield alone. What about other positions? I'm not so sure. What about other positions, guys? I don't know. What about other positions? Um. Okay. Gallagher need a loan move. That's what I think. Either a loan move, or he can come in. Even those would I say domestic trophies like the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. He can get much more game time to prove himself very well. Santos got his work permit rejected again. Thank you very much for that information, Blue Blood. Oh, is there any reason why he got? Can you give us a reason why it was being rejected? I haven't seen that news yet. So, Blue Blood, if you've seen that news, can you share with us a reason? Can you share with us a reason why it was being rejected? Please, I really appreciate that. So, being the captain of an under-20 winning team, not good enough. I don't think. Look, um, I know your question. I understand your question 100%. He's good enough, and you're trying to say he's good enough to be in our team 100%. Like I said earlier on a couple of our stream that I've had, I said big people in our team, not even the team at this moment. I mean Chelsea fan base are even comparing that player Santos to Enzo Fernandez. They think he's even a better player than Enzo Fernandez. If like I wouldn't say this. I wouldn't support that argument if I haven't seen the young lad play. If I haven't seen that young boy played, but I've seen him play 2 times. The finals, I couldn't see much of the final. I watched almost about 25, 30 minutes of that game. But I've seen Santos play, and I can testify that he's a good player, and you can compare him. I'm not saying he's better than Enzo Fernandez because he hasn't played in the Champions League. He hasn't played in the Barclays Premier League. He hasn't played in the Premier League. So I wouldn't say that he is better than Enzo in terms of the Premier League games. But then there is a chance that we can compare those players. You can compare those players. Because if Enzo hasn't come to Chelsea, I would say, look, you can compare Enzo Fernandez and Santos now. Now you can make in comparison the movement and what they all offer. If you see that last goal that he headed into the far corner for their winning game against, I think, Uruguay, you say this boy is ready to start in the Premier League. He has legs. He's younger than under 20. I think he's 18 years old. And he captained the under 20 team. And he was the captain, very instrumental in all the games. He led the team. So he's already a leader in the youth level before even moving on to the senior level. He's already a leader. if you guys can remember, back in a couple of seasons ago, we were counting the number of leaders that as we have in our team. The likes of Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Michael Essien, all these players were leaders in their national team. So imagine having that many leaders in your team. Now, João Felix will be a leader because there's no more Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm not so sure if Pepe is still going to be playing. So João Felix can get himself into that leading role to be a leader for the Portuguese national team. I'm sure probably there may be other I'm sure there will be other players that have had lots of caps for Portuguese national team. But João Felix is an outstanding player. He can be a leader. We don't know much of him off the field, but I know what he can provide on the field. He could be a leader on the pitch. So we're building ourselves to that aspect. Having Thiago Silva, having Koulibaly, another leader from Senegal. He's a captain for the Senegalese national team, a leader, and he played very well against Dortmund. Probably, we said when I have that, when I had my friend who came over here, who was more into German football expert, and I know what, like you said, I said here, he made a statement that makes me feel like what I said I was wrong in regards to, I said Koulibaly cannot defend. Koulibaly cannot defend. Also, Patrick said a Napoli captain as well. Yeah, Koulibaly cannot defend. And he said this. He said, yes, he can defend. Only if you have players running around the pitch, you got injured players that comes in and goes in and out. You have Cucurella who cannot defend. All these have an effect on players like Koulibaly. And also, he was coming from another league to another league. He hasn't even had a season yet. So we should give him a little way. We should give him the freedom to be able to integrate himself, just like Potter is trying to integrate the likes of Nuno Madueke, Modric, and all those players into our team. So, Koulibaly is one of them. So today I stand here and correct myself in the past when I pointed finger at Koulibaly as being, I beg your pardon, using the word not good enough, because I know what Koulibaly can do. He's a good defender. But then if the team, if you don't have if you don't have players like Reece James who were injured, going in and out, helping out the team, those things can have effect of a player like even Thiago Silva. We know how Thiago Silva can defend, but then he also have a nightmare before, own goals and mistakes that he's made. Not own goal. I don't think he had an own goal. He made a mistake in his first game and all that, but then he built himself. He recovered from that mistake, and he's been a good player. So I think I'll reconstruct my statement again in regards to what I said to Koulibaly. So Blue Blood says, so being the captain of an under 20 winning team not good enough? No. He's 100% very, very good. Just like you said, you mean he's good. I know how you twisted your comment. We are in none of these competitions. I'm talking about next season. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about next season. Keeping him, sort of loaning him out in the summer. If you can keep him to help the team to have a very, very big squad depth, you have to keep him for next season to be able to play. The senior players, I would say the more experienced players or the top players can get a rest, and then likes of Gallagher can start in those FA Cups in the preliminary stages, the small stages, the beginning of the stages of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. You can have a Gallagher playing in that position, getting game time from there. So that's what Mikel said. They keeping players away from Chelsea to speak the new owners and their spending spree. So that's also from Mikel. That's what Mikel have to say. Okay, Blue Blood said he was rejected because we have plenty of midfielders in our squad, and they lack they look at him being part of the second tier in Brazil rather than the recent under 20 championship. Blue Blood. I'm gonna ask this question because I haven't seen, and I'm trying to understand your comment. Is the FA looking at him that way, or is it Chelsea looking at him that way? Because if you earlier on you said his work permit has been rejected. If it was being rejected, is it the FA or is it England rejected his work permit, and why was it rejected? You have the reasons over there, but I don't think that Chelsea are looking at it that way. If Chelsea are looking at this as being second tier in Brazil, but not looking at him as under 20 championship winner, then I found that to be a little bit I don't want to use a hash word. I found that to be a little bit I found it difficult to understand that. I'll put it this way. Hopefully decision can be appealed soon. In meantime, we can continue with Robin Loftus-Cheek. Robin hasn't been that bad. He hasn't been that bad. He hasn't been that bad. But I have something that I'm going to share where Ruben was not found. Ruben was lost in that Champions League game. I have some statistics here, a diagram here. I want to share with you guys real quick, and then tell me if this diagram prove where Ruben Loftus-Cheek was in the game. He was missing. The diagram did not show Ruben. So let's see what we can hear. Okay, this is the diagram that I'm going to share where I'm trying to find the guys hanging there. I was in okay, so this is the diagram I'm sharing with you guys. I hope it's visible enough to be able to. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay.
Hello, Dino.
Yeah, how are you, Hams? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I just got off a debate with my friend about Messi and Ronaldo, who's the GOAT debate.
Messi, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Okay.
How have you been?
I'm doing all right. As usual, we're talking football, something we love doing, as always. So, yes, I'm trying to share. Okay, I'll share this diagram, guys. This is the diagram I'm trying to share with you guys, and it's not really visible very well. But then he's talking. The diagram passes map. The passes map. If you can see it here, and you can see
Uh-huh.
that if you guys can follow my arrow, the arrow that I have over here, Enzo Fernandez, the most passes on the pitch.
Wow.
Also Hakim Ziyech. One most also we're gonna talk Enzo Fernandez, most progressive passes on the pitch. Kai Havertz, most progressive passing received, and also most centrality centrality pass on the pitch. I don't know what it means. Centrality pass on the pitch, and this is the diagram. Ruben Loftus-Cheek name is not in there, so I was like, "Where is Ruben?"
Yeah.
Ruben is missing, and this is diagram. I can zoom it in very well so you guys can look at it. I can zoom in. I'm trying to see if I can zoom it in, but it's not doing it. Yeah, it's not really doing it. So sorry about that. This is diagram, but like I said, Ruben has you know,
I think he's playing out of position, to be honest.
you think so? He's playing
Yeah,
out of
I think.
position.
Yeah, he's playing in a pivot when he should
Mm,
play like an eight or
absolutely.
further
Hmm.
up the pitch. I think six in a pivot. I don't think he doesn't really suit him. I know he's good at like dribbling and all that kind of stuff, but he's not very good like defensively. Like he won't be there helping out the back line. That's his job as a pivot as well.
But in terms of the statistics that I put up, in terms of passes range and receiving range and all that kind of stuff, Ruben was not in there. It was like, where is he?
Mhm.
He's missing. But anyway, that's just by the way. We're gonna move on from Ruben Lusto's chicken. Hams is here to get some of these comments here. Okay. Seriously, we need a striker. This should be in very priority. This should be our priority in the summer. A striker who is mobile, somebody who can score goals at the same time, defend. Not Neymar. We've had Modric already, so that is summer. What do you make? What do you, I'll come to you, Hams. I want to ask you in regards to the news going around with Neymar heavily linked with Chelsea, and Todd Bowley has met PSG's director, which is Nasser El Khalifa, and have a conversation. We'll try and Todd Bowley will try to bring Neymar to the bridge. I'll ask you that question as soon as I'm done with these short comments I
Oh,
have here. Patrick said disrespectful. I'm not so sure what Patrick is saying. Patrick, what is disrespectful, brother? Come again. One thing I personally understand from Chelsea current situation is that the team need time to gel together. We as fans need to understand this. Exactly, exactly.
yeah.
But then, yes, they need time to understand. They need time to gel, and I think Potter have had a little bit of time to be able to produce a win tomorrow. The gel, it should come. The gel, we saw glimpses, we saw lots of hope in the game against Dortmund. High profile thing. Dortmund have played 8 games without a lose. They've won, I think, 6 games in a row. So yes, it was a very, very high profile game, and we saw lots of chances. Chelsea created clear cut chances but couldn't finish it. I hope they can finish it against Southampton. So Southampton is looking like a must win for Chelsea, in my opinion. Okay, and Blue Blood said England as a country determine who merits a work permit. Absolutely. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to understand. But then how can they be able to determine if do they really care if the player is a tier that I'm trying to say I'm trying to get to your comment, but without going back. If he's from the Brazilian tier one player, or seeing him as a current U20 Champions League winner, I know they can determine who is permanently ready to work, who should be have that permanent work permit to be able to work in the country. I understand England has to determine that, but I'm wondering who is able to determine whether he is tier one. Does it based on where he's coming from, or does he have is it legal for him to work? That's what I'm trying to derive at. But my point is not made clear. But that's what I'm trying to direct my question to. I know England has to, they can revoke or they can cancel his work permit. It's the same thing with being America. If you're in America, you want to work, you need a work permit from, DHS. You need a work permit from, Social Security to have to give you a work permit. If you don't get it, then maybe there's something wrong. But besides those reasons, I don't think that should be the reason why they revoke his work permit. You have to play a certain percent of games. Okay, certain percent of games for club and national national team. It's the government that issues work permit. Okay, so he has to play a percentage. Thank you very much, Manos, for that comment. So you have to play a certain percentage of games for club and national team to be able to be eligible for work permit. Okay, now I understand this. Now that makes a lot of sense to me. Thank you very much, Mr. Manos, for the education. Our squad is made for 3, so 5 back, not back 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said, on the back three we play more comfortable, and the back four we don't. But I just want to see us adapt in the back four more because the back four is more played than the back three right now. Back three, I don't see as a long term solution. You see how Tottenham are playing the back three. They're not doing it too well. I think other teams are playing the back three. It's good and bad at the same time. I just prefer the back four because everyone else is playing the back four.
Want to be loud a little bit? Your voice sound down.
Oh, I said I prefer back four because back three is I think not is it's not the best.
Mhm.
I think it's a good formation, but I don't see it's a long term formation because I think everyone in Europe, most of the teams play back four.
Mhm.
and that's why back four is the most common formation for every team, most of the teams use.
And from what I also know is playing the back three. And I was told that from what I listened from analysis from an expert, he said the back three sometimes limits your attacking players on the
Hmm.
pitch. It limits your attacking players on the pitch. So I don't know.
I,
Whatever
I
you
I
agree,
agree. I agree in a sense, but
hmm
you can the back three can also become an attacking formation as well
right?
because you gain wing backs up and they join the attack. They can go in midfield to help out the midfield, but yeah, it does limit to the
It makes you
attacking.
more defensive. It makes you out.
Yeah,
It makes you
because
more defensive than
they
attacking.
help. Yeah, they help out the back five, so is the midfielders as well. So
Okay.
that becomes a defensive formation.
All
Um,
right, thank you very much, Hams. Hope Zakaria is fit to play tomorrow. Yes, we need more legs in the midfield. If Zakaria can help Enzo in that position, Zakaria can cover up, and Enzo can push a little bit forward on those
yeah,
pivot role. So yeah.
that's what I want to see because I don't want to see Enzo being in the six because I don't think he can be more like an eight
Mhm.
in the pitch because I'd rather have Zachariah there to help him because Ruben Loftus-Cheek he's very clumsy and he's gonna leave Enzo all on his own with the midfield to deal with and that's not something we want and it's gonna be very uh uncomfortable. But Enzo has been super for us.
Thank you very much, Hams Master. Um, and also thank you very much, Hams, for joining the platform and having a little discussions here in regards to
No worries.
Chelsea. Is Manos SA Manos said how come we went so many clean sheets with the back four? Don't to mistake Tuchel desire to play three as the blueprint. No top no top of the table team plays a back three, I think a three. So that's
Yeah.
Thomas Tuchel. What do you have anything you want to say in regards to that?
Yes, I agree. I think Tuchel has played a back four for us, but he's mostly played back three. Um, I really don't understand why, because I really wanted to adapt to back four, but I'm happy that I agree that most top teams play back four, and it's not sustainable if you play back three all the time.
Okay. Yes, Hampstead is sustainable if you play in a back. It's a back three, right?
Back four, back four.
Back four. I believe a win will change the whole story, and winning will surely come soon. Absolutely, a win at
Is do
Southampton, a win with Southampton or for Southampton or in Southampton, whatever it is, will change the whole mentality. It will bring the feelings back. Right now there's so much pressure. Like I said, there's so much pressure on attacking players. Who can score first? Who is going to score first to change the narrative of where Chelsea is heading to? Who can score first? Is what we're looking at. So if Chelsea can score first, sorry, if any of these attacking players can score first to start, even score 3 goals, that would change everything. Thank you very much, Prince. Big Prince said a win alone, a win. If we can win and win more, score more goals, then the whole pressure on Graham Potter will be down. And he knows himself. He knows that if Chelsea win this game, the pressure will be down, and the questions that will be asked to him will going to be more positive than negative. But Mr. Patrick, as the man said, at Patrick, immigrants, what immigrants? There is a difference between asylum seekers and somebody arriving from South America to play football. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Asylum seekers are way different because they need help. And if with those, it means, from what I know, asylum seekers have problems from their country. It's just like refugees. It's just like refugees seeking help. So asylum seekers, refugees, pretty much
Yeah,
the same thing. They need help, and they will get help right away. But then someone arriving from the Brazilian league as a footballer might be way different from asylum seekers, which I know Patrick and Ezeman, all of us know that. I don't see why they would reject the work permit. I don't mean either. It don't make sense to me. The number of games that he has to play for his national team and then his local league or whatever it is, it don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. It don't. I don't know, man. But I don't think that will happen here in America. Nuh-uh. No, not at all. Not at all. I don't see why they would reject a work permit. I mean, Hams, does that make sense to you? Because he hasn't played much games to his national team and hasn't played a lot of games his local team. Does he? Do you think that should be the reason why they should revoke his work permit?
I don't believe it's fair, to be honest, because I believe when you're going to like clubs or like when you travel, when you're coming from uh, Brazilian league or any other league, I think it should be eligible
Yes, sir.
because I don't think it's fair just based on you playing for your local clubs or local national team. It doesn't show the whole context of it. I just believe that a work permit should be eligible in anywhere you go if you're joining a club or something.
Do you think there's something else, but I mean, the public is not knowing besides the number of games he has to play for his team and the national team? Do you think there could be something else?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's based on what's been going on in the what they've been saying about the work permit itself. I don't think so. It's something else.
Okay. So Ham said that he doesn't think it has to do with something else, but I know Easy Manos loves his football. He loves his football and he dig into stuff very well, and so is Blue Blood. And also Patrick and everyone here. So when they have the information, I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me. But I'm not saying Mr. Manos and then Blue Blood, whoever is bringing this news out, is wrong. No, 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 that's not what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because here in America, I've seen young players that have come from Guatemala, El Salvador, and as soon as they get in here, they're working. They have their work permits. They're not even asylum. They're not even refugees seeking for help, or they're footballers. They just come in, and some are very young players, because now the MLS is attracting young players, young academy players, to bring them from different countries here in the North America. It's not all of them that are part of the American Union, not all of them, but some are not out of the union, but they're still coming in. And then Jamaicans, they're bringing them here to being part of the academy, and then they get their work permit and they're working. So, and I'll even put myself. I have an example. I came in this country. As soon as I came, it took me just 3 months to get my work permit and start working. 3 months. It took me just 3 months to get my work permit and start working here in America. So it didn't take that long at all for paperwork to go through. 3 months I was working. So your stream is going well. People, share the link so everyone can enjoy the show. Thank you very much, show today. Thank you very much. I123 love you. You are always. I don't know how much I can thank you for the good things that you do. But yeah, as usual, thank you very much. And I know you've been sharing the screen on multiple platforms for me. And I thank you very much. And I hope your Friday is going well for you. Happy Friday, sister. It's Emmanuel's Patrick. It says Patrick because he wasn't regular for club. Okay. He wasn't regular. Still don't make sense to me. I understand what you're saying, Manos, but still, it doesn't make sense. It's just like moving away from one country to another country, going in to look for a greener pasture, and you get there. They said, okay, you haven't worked so much in your country, so you don't have work experience, so we can't give you a work permit to work over here. Hams, does it not sound the same thing to you?
It does. It does.
Because that's work. He's working, right? His work, his professional work is football. So if he hasn't has much of work experience in his country, it means that he's going to another country, he can't work. That is what I'm getting to, and I would say it doesn't make sense to me, you know. So we just signed the boy. How could he be a regular? It's debatable, guys. It's debatable. Patrick, for the club, we signed him from not us. Okay, coming from AZ Manos.
Returned to Brazil because they also he rejected his visa, the kind of visa as well, not just the.
Patrick says things of Chelsea agenda. If you ask me, all if there is one, Tuchel only played a back four in cup games. You know, Easy Manos went ahead and say Tuchel was obsessed with a back three, hence only winning 9 of our 19 home games. 9 of our 19 home games. I don't want to go into number of games that this person have won and number of games that this person have done. When that happened, probably you have to try and compare Graham Potter to Thomas Tuchel. How many games have Graham Potter played so far? You know, and he's still, and we understand where he stands. So I don't want. That's why I said I don't want to go into trying to compare number of games this person have played, number of games this person have played, because they all having their own issues. They're all having their own issues at Chelsea. So, Hams,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
did we talk about Neymar Jr. to Chelsea?
Oh no, we didn't. We didn't.
What's
We
your take
didn't.
on that? What's your take on that?
Um, yeah, I'm excited for that signing. I think he's still a great player, but personally, I don't really want him. I think he's not the same player he was. I just think he has a big ego. I still think he's a talented player. But I think this signing will help with shirt sales and everyone will buy Neymar shirt. Do you remember when Todd Boehly tried to get Ronaldo? Because Todd Boehly wants to go after the superstars to get those shirt sales, and I know Neymar has the experience in Europe and in the national team or whatever he has done. He's established.
Right.
He's still a great player. Uh, if he comes, then obviously I will support him, and I know what he's good at. He's very talented and he's an exceptional player, but I just don't really want him, to be honest.
Yes, like I said, Neymar can be a very, very good player. And no, the only thing I said, this is what I said from beginning of the show. Look, every club is always looking for a Matheus signing. A Matheus signing in terms of jersey, um, you know, poster boy
Yeah,
in that regard.
these are. Do
Yeah,
you know when we get Nkunku, right?
yeah,
And if Neymar comes, where would Neymar fit in? Because we've got Modric and probably Felix coming in a
Felix in there.
permanent. Yeah, and we have probably other attackers as well. And the thing is, where are we going to fit in Neymar? Are we going to fit him in the wing? Are we going to fit him in the cam or striker? It just depends where you fit him.
Okay. Mr. Manuel said that you have to prove your top quality and would enhance the club signing him. Hence, why players like Ayers, why players like Alex was packed at PSV. Likewise, I think Good Johnson, both ex Chelsea and the great Romario, all ended up at PSV. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Manos, for your comment. Okay, so Hams, were you done?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Yeah, like I said, Neymar, it's a good player. You can get a good free kick taker from him. Like I don't care, he'll be a good signing, but then it will be overloaded, too many players, and
Yeah,
that will create lots of problems in the dressing room. I don't care.
yeah,
I don't care Chelsea signing him. You get times. I don't care Chelsea signing him because it's not coming. It's not my money. It's Bolly's money. Whatever he's getting the money from to sign Neymar, it's all up to him. It's
yeah, that's
his
true.
money. But then
I think
it
I
will
think
create
issue is the game time. Who's going to get the game? Who's going to play
definitely.
more? Because we also have Sterling as well. Don't forget, we still have a lot of attackers that want to play
It will
for us.
create lots of problem. Lots of problem,
Yeah.
and all the problems will be on Graham Potter. It will be
Hmm.
very difficult to make things happen for Graham Potter because he has to make every player happy. And how can Potter do this? How can Potter give game time to Modric at that side, give game time to Ryan Sterling, who is fit and healthy, game time to what's his name, Nkunku, who is coming in the summer, give game time to Felix
Madueke.
all the time, Madueke all the time, be able to have Neymar playing all the time. And we know what Neymar does when he plays. He wants to be the guy. He wants to be the leader in every role. He wants to hold on to the ball. He wants to have all the free kicks. He wants to take the penalties. Everything Neymar wants to do it because that's what he does. So
Yeah.
it will make the dressing room very, 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 very difficult uh, for for Graham Potter. I want you to love you, said enjoy, my dear, off work, brother. It's my it says brother. It's midwinter break for my kids, so we split in. We sleep. We slept in. Okay, relaxing and staying inside where it's warm and watching you live. With coffee and good food. Oh man, I love coffee. I got coffee here, man. I
You
got
prefer
coffee here.
coffee over tea?
No, I don't. I drink tea, but I prefer coffee.
Oh, so coffee keeps you energized, so you're just ready for
Yeah,
the
it keeps
stream.
you energized, and the smell of the the smell, man, the smell. Big up to you, Terry. It's been a while. I hope you're doing very well, my brother. Blue blood said, if Neymar joins Chelsea, then McDonald's might be our next shit spot.
I hope not. I hope not.
If that's from this is Mr. Manon says, well had lack you well had lack UK has different employment laws. Yes, I understand. That's the reason why they revoking his work permit based on this law. And but to me, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. It doesn't. That is why a lot of people love here in America, because how long it take you to be American citizen, it doesn't take you that long to be be an American citizen here in America than it is in the UK. American citizenship is not as difficult as it is
Would-
in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very, very, it's easy way to go through to be a citizen. In the UK, man, it takes forever. I had something. I was like, yeah,
Yeah. Wait,
yeah,
isn't the immigration bad in US?
immigration.
Yeah.
What do you mean by immigration?
You know when you get through the airport and you
Hmm.
have an immigration, you have to go to immigration for your passport and stuff.
Yeah,
Is it bad in US? Because I heard because when I went there, it wasn't as good.
it depends. I mean, if you have your documents and everything right, nothing should be bad unless there's something wrong with your document. It's not legit. Oh, it's not. There's nothing. If there's nothing wrong with it, you go through. They'll check everything. You go through.
Yeah.
I've been through the main entry, which is JFK. I've been through JFK 1,000 times, and then people just go through. They just have their passport and everything. A huge line, big airport. People are just going through up and down. And if you have a problem, they'll sit you aside. That is what it is with immigration everywhere. UK, is it Heathrow Airport, right? Heathrow Airport, right?
Yes, yes, we have
Yeah,
many airports.
yeah. I've been watching people drug trafficking and stuff like that, where they suspect them, they go through the scan and then they put them aside. People who have swallowed stuff and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if there's something wrong with you, they will sit you aside because they don't want
Mm.
that. They don't want that. Yeah. So it's immigration here is very tight, very, very tight. If you don't have the right documents to go through, they will send you back. You're not going to enter New York. No, you won't. If Neymar joins Chelsea, then okay, that's coming from a give Potter time. He will turn it round. Terry Tuna, big up to you, Terry. Big up to you, a long supporter of this platform. I remember when Chelsea played. I think in the FA Cup. That is when we got to know each other. Terry, big brother says, "Give Potter time. He will turn it around." Terry, absolutely. Fans have to have
Yeah,
patience. Fans have to give Potter time.
things take time, but
Yeah.
we shall see. We haven't seen anything yet, but we have to see.
Yeah,
to
I
see.
mean, from Dortmund game tells me if Chelsea able to get their things back, the second leg is on our way. It's gonna be our favor. It's gonna be on our side. We're playing home. We should be able to beat Dortmund. We
And
should
also,
beat
it's
Dortmund.
only 1-0. I mean, I
Yeah.
know 1-0. It's not a tight scoreline. We can come back. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad. I'm saying.
Okay. Mr. Mano said the point knee is a back three. It's less secure. Nobody is comparing coaches. You cannot compare last season to this far too much um up Upheaval. Okay, upheaval. Too much upheaval. Okay. Yeah. I was just saying we do. I don't want to, because when you're trying to compare number of games, that's why I said I don't want to compare, because it's not healthy for the platform. It's not healthy for the channel for us to be comparing Graham Potter. That raise eyebrows, because I want fans to give Potter the chance, and I believe in longevity over a short period of time. So we cannot comply with FFP signing players like Neymar. Oh yeah, too much money. Hello, brother. How's things? Big up to Lake Town. Oh, absolutely. Now I remember Terry. Now I remember. I remember those days. Yeah, I remember those days when we were having that conversation. You and I and Steven. I remember when we were on the platform. That is when our friendship began. But it's been a while, my brother. Tune in as usual, and share videos for us. My parents were immigrants, although I was born in London. Perhaps stop bombing and invading countries. Um, what do you mean, Mr. Manos? Perhaps stop bumping and then invading countries.
Wait, is
I'm
his
not sure.
parents in the UK? That's all I want to know. Is his parents in the UK now? Because he said he was
No,
born in the UK.
he said that my parents were immigrants. Although, yeah, immigrants, and they moving to the UK, but he was born in the
Mm,
UK.
okay, that makes
Perhaps
sense.
he said I should stop bombing and invading countries. I don't understand what he means by invading countries. We are second in the league. Absolutely, Terry. Oh yeah. Lake Town is second in the league. You guys have done very, very well this season. Lake Town have done
Yeah.
very, very well, and it was last season. Last season was very a bit more closer than was close, but this season we just hope that Lake Town can move on, and then get that promotion that they deserve. They played very well, very beautiful, you know, beautiful city or beautiful town with a good team. You know, we want the best for Lake Town to be promoted. Terry. Okay, Hamza. Anything more in regards to? I'm not sure what Mr. Manos was saying, but Mr. Manos, you can come again when you said I should stop bombing and invading countries. I don't get it. So, okay, Terry said I think he said he said Mike Lisford at the top, and they are the Manchester City of our league. Oh, very rich, I guess, very rich, full of money. I'm very sure that's what you're trying to say. It's full of money. I mean, people on a rubber boat don't get work permit either. I understand what you mean. I understand people coming in through other countries with on the rubber boat to sneak in, don't get work permit. It's not just there. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Here in America, I will tell you, I've seen it and I've watched videos. People go through from neighboring countries like Mexico. People go through backyards, people's backyard. They go through the backyard and then they get into America. And you can get here in America, but work permit will be very, very difficult to get because you have to come with a legit document to be able to go through USCIS. USCIS to be able to approve a document to get work permit. Without that, nowadays here in America, 95% no one will give you a job without work permit or social security card. Because as soon as you apply for a job, the first thing they ask you is your work permit or your social security card. If you don't have any, no one, because you will be fined 3 times amount of your value of the company, or your company will go bankruptcy or they shut your company down. That's what it is here in America. So no one is employing people that don't have work permit and that is not eligible to work in the country. If you're found, and you will be found, because your own people, the people that work with you, will go and tell on you. So if you're found and they find out you're paying people under the table, you're dead. Your company will be shut down, or you'll be found a huge amount of money that will send your company to bankruptcy. So that is it is here, and it's very, very hefty, very, very hefty fine. Spend money like giving a donkey carrot. Terry said they spend money like giving a donkey carrot. Oh my goodness, I love coffee, but hot tea is great too. Hums, McDonald's isn't good for you, people. Stop eating it. Learn to cook and make more, make more for
There,
less.
there are healthy
Absolutely.
options. There are healthy options, but yeah, it's not good for you.
Yeah, donuts is not good. If you guys seen some stuff that I've watched before, how they cook the food, because you have to remember, food that has been left from last night is being kept in the fridge or somewhere else, and there
Yeah,
is lots of cross contaminating going on in the kitchen. You don't even know what the kitchen looks like, because a lot of kitchens that I've seen, you got the heat and then the steam from the oil that is going up and it sticks in the ceiling, and some are dripping down, and they can't even clean it if there's no one going to check the kitchen. So,
yeah.
and like I said, those that goes in a restaurant early in the morning for breakfast, they end up eating leftover food from the following day. If you want
That's
to
not
eat fresh food, huh? Go ahead, Hams.
that's not that's not good. I mean, I seen people.
Are you there? I can't hear you. Okay, Hamster get himself. Like I said, those that goes in early in the morning to get their food, most of them are eating leftover food. So if you're eating food in the morning, you gotta watch out. Stop it, please. Early food in the morning from the fast food restaurant, and lots of them are leftover food. They warm it up and then give it to you. I watched this video, and it's not like somebody else doing the video. Those that are working there did the video. Mac and cheese in the cup, they warm everything up. They reheat them up and then put it back in the cup and then give it to people to eat again. Those
Like
were from yesterday. Go
in the
ahead.
restaurant, you don't want frozen food in your plate, or even like food from like few
But
days
how
ago.
do you know, Hams? How do you know it's frozen food? You're not in the kitchen when they're making it. They
No,
make them put them in the bowl and bring it
no,
to
no,
you
no.
by the window.
You can taste it when it's made. You can taste if it's fresh or frozen.
Well,
You
no,
can taste.
everyone knows, Hams. Some people are just hungry. Let's say you go to the drive-through, you go through the drive-through, and then they give you your food. How can you tell? You even take it home before you realize it's leftover food. You get
I'm
what I'm
kind of a
saying?
I'm kind of a food lover, so I'm used to it. I'm used to
You-
it.
yeah, no, not good, man. You can spend fast food
I
is
am
even
losing
more
weight.
expensive than cooking. If you spend a little bit of time, you can have more money for the whole family than spending money on fast food. You don't know how much you're spending on fast food. That's a lot of money,
Yeah, I
and
stopped. I'm trying to get help. I'm losing weight. I don't hardly eat fast food that much.
it doesn't fill you up. Okay, this is a few questions for the viewers and us here discussing stuff here. This is coming from I want you to love you. Let me read her comment real quick. She said every time I travel, I get to security. I get to security. It never feels. They always pull me to the side and do a pat sit. Definitely learn to give myself more time in the airport. So okay, I know, I get what she's saying. So I don't
Yeah, just
miss.
arrive in the airport at least 3 hours early. At
Yeah,
least.
definitely. Oh yeah, you arrive there 3 hours early and make sure you got yourself check out and everything. So just we all learning over here. A tip for us, everyone, all the travelers, and I know a lot of travelers know this, but sometimes we do forget ourselves. Okay.
Yeah.
Question. So does Potter need to start Mount in every game? Yes or no? Or what is the best solution for Mason Mount at this moment? My camera is off. It will be coming back in a minute.
I just the thing is based on what we've seen, but I think what the best thing to do is just rest him and do not start him in games. I know it might come off as a negative standpoint, but it's just my opinion. I believe that he, I don't know. I know he's a Chelsea poster boy. He's
Yeah.
a common guy. I just don't think performance. I just don't think he can do it in the starting 11 where we have players that can help us like Felix or maybe the new signings that have come to us. I don't think
Mhm.
he can fit or like help us in the starting 11. So I'll say he should be in the bench more than starting in the lineup.
What do the viewers say? So, AC Manos, what do you make of Mason Mount? I know where you stand in terms of Mason Mount. He doesn't need to start. We've said the same thing. He doesn't need to start all the time. It's better off to start from the bench, come in, and then also because we all say he's been run off the ground everywhere. He's been playing on positions that he's not been good at. He's been playing left wing, right wing, midfield, defensive midfield, right back, everywhere. So we saw a little bit more different from when he came from the bench the other day. So that is what was saying here. Also, big up to you, my big brother here. Chelsea perspective. He said, if you see Bolly in the nearest to your club having a meal, we are singing your best player. We are signing your best player, and there is nothing you can do about it. Oh my goodness! So, who
That's
is
true.
the best player? Is it Neymar?
Best player right now.
Yeah, who is the best player we're signing?
I wish we could sign Mbappe, but that's not possible. That's not impossible. But Neymar. If we sign Neymar, then nothing to complain. It's still a good profile player, so I won't complain.
So that is Neymar. It's heavily. I'm telling you, it's heavily linked. And this is what I said. I said Todd Bowley has had a meeting. He's had a meeting with Nasser Khalifa. Rashford, Terry said Rashford has been outstanding right now. He's been heavily linked with PSG. Nasser Khalifa love him. He would love to have Rashford. But I said Todd Bowley has had a communication. They've had a meeting with Nasser Khalifa, and he wants to stand Neymar. Who am I to say no? Oh, Terry said I love KFC. Oh my goodness, man. Don't bring me.
The chicken is greasy. It's very greasy.
Very greasy. How do you know? I tried one from here, and the oil was. I don't know how to explain it. The oil was like it's in my mouth. It's like when I lift my jaw up and down, I could feel like the oil is straight away holding my jaw. It wasn't a good oil, so I took it back and I replaced it. Same problem. So for what I was thinking is the oil wasn't fresh. It was an old oil, and you could tell the fast food restaurants don't change oil every day. It will be a big loss to the company if they change fresh oil. It's the oil that they use for frying. They can keep it there for a whole 2 weeks. And remember, when you fry chicken, the grease or the substance from the chicken goes in the oil, and it will be refried again. In my home, every 3 days when I use the oil 3 times, I dump it out, put a new one in.
Yeah. The thing is, it may look attractive, it may look good, but all it matters is how it is. Like if you're going out with someone, it's not about how attractive the person is, about how they are as a person. That's how they define food as well.
Yeah, Chelsea, Blue Blood said Bowley was seen in Dortmund club shop inquiry about Bellingham. Oh my goodness, Bowley signed everyone. I'm getting
Bellingham.
Now.
I would love
Rashford. I prefer
Bellingham.
Becker King. Oh Manos, Becker King. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I know you like it, but I know that's your favorite. I know Manos. I know that's your favorite, but stay away. Yak. Yeah.
So what are you eating? Do you home cook food?
95% of the food that I eat is home cooked. I cook it myself. My wife cook it. I barely. The only time you see me eating fast food is from Papa Murphy's pizza. Papa Murphy's pizza is now done.
We have that
fresh. Yeah, it's fresh. You buy it and you take it home and bake it. So what I see is I buy most of the pizza and then take it home and bake it myself. We have a I don't want to advertise this channels. I mean, these stuff over here because I've bought pizza in the past, and when I held it and break it down, the grease was just running down my hands. I asked myself, is this grease? Is it cheese or is this just oil that they put it in there?
Yeah, it's too much oil.
I asked myself, is it oil that is drained into the bread that is just going down my hands, or is it regular cheese? So sometimes we have to be careful on what we eat. Sometimes you may think we're eating cheese that is healthy, but I don't think it's cheese. So we gotta be careful on what we eat. Unfortunately, we failed Mason Mount by not coaching him enough. That could be. I'll say Tuchel will be one of them because putting Mason Mount playing right back position and a defensive midfield position, and then left wing and that wing, and which he's not. Some of them I know we did not coach him enough. That is fair. I'll take that from Chelsea perspective. That makes a lot of sense. We did not coach him enough. Thank you very much, Chelsea perspective. He says, Blue Blood, you're serious. I'm not so sure what he said. That
Yeah.
yeah, Chelsea perspective says he's asking Blue Blood if he's serious about that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sure he's talking about where Bowling was found, trying to shop for Bellingham. Bellingham is highly linked with the club at this moment. That is why the news came today that oh, is my camera off again? Hello?
Oh, no, I can see you.
Manos said it's off. Probably when it went off. Thank you very much, Mr. Manos. Yeah, my computer got gets a tax write off for immigrant. You will be amazed how many refugees, how many foreigners I see every day. I'm not bilingual, but I deal with all these people from all over the world. Green card and must, absolutely. Green card and must. Your camera is off. I think my camera is back. Not coaching him enough. Question: all he need is a rest. All can be part of it. Not coaching him enough, which I agree, because he's been found in playing on positions that he's not good at, and it destroys his spirit, because he doesn't perform well on unusual position that he's not good at. It dropped down his performance, and he's tired. That all fits in. No, Mount has been played out of position many times. So just like Terry said, yes, he has been played in out of position, which is not good coaching. Too many positions he's played. That's not good for his health.
Yeah,
it's not good for his health,
there's a lot of players that play out of position. It's not just Mount, to be honest.
No, Mount is too many. Can you count? Hans, can you count how many positions he's been played in?
Maybe, yes.
He's played right back. He's played right back position.
Really?
Right wing back. All these places. Left back. Left wing back.
Left back.
Left wing and everything. Defensive mid, attacking mid. Maybe false nine. I'm not so sure if he's found himself in the false nine position either.
I think he's an 8 at best.
Yeah, he's an 8. Just like compare a little bit to Lampard.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple with the injuries. Mason was overplayed. Felix, etc. have all just arrived. It'll be all right. Mason Mount, I believe in him. When my kids say they want a Burger King, I tell them we are having Burger Queen tonight right now. In my kitchen, better for you, cheaper or more for your money. KFC has hidden secret you don't want to know. Thank you very much. You know what I used to call Burger King? If I make burger in my house, I call it Burger King, because I make them, and I can. I don't want to.
Do you get the minced meat? Do you get the meat?
The meat?
Or do you get the the minced meat? What do you call it? The meat.
Are you talking about ground beef or patties?
Oh, the patties. Do you get the patties?
Yeah, we get those. We get those because I get those coming from where I used to work in the meat factory. I think about 7-8 years ago. I've worked in the meat factory, so I have friends that work there, and I smoke. Look, every summer. If you guys don't know me, I have videos I can even share with you, even pictures, some lovely pictures. I smoke a whole half pig in summer. My whole house becomes smoky. I have a huge smoker, very huge one. I smoke a whole half pig. I smoke briskets, burnt ends, and you could say Michigan burnt ends. All these things I smoke, all of them, and I never fry turkey. If you talk, I have pictures with me that I've smoked turkey. If you look at them, it's like wow. And my turkey never go dry. You can find the best turkey ever here in Plainwell, Michigan. That's where I live. You can find the best turkey ever. My place. It never get dry. Very juicy because I inject them with good injection. I inject them with good injection and then let it smoke for a whole 8 hours, and you will love it. It will sit down for 3 days in the
I'm already
cold,
hungry. I'm
never
already
get
hungry.
dry. So yeah, if you've never had a smoked turkey, try it. If you do not bake your turkey in the oven anymore, try smoked turkey, and you never go back to frying or baking your turkey. Just something that we can all put it in our pocket for Thanksgiving. Mount simply hasn't reached the level he should be. It- the focus has always been his industry, and you would argue that the manager picked him mainly because of that. Yes, I'll tell you that's the main reason why Mount is playing all the time. Is the energy that he put in game time all the time. In game
Well,
time, that is why he's been Hums. There's a noise coming from you.
hold on, let me move the mic.
Yeah, it's disturbing my ears. Sorry.
I don't know where it was. Sorry about that. I don't know where it was.
Thank you very much. Oil. What do you make of a Chelsea perspective before I go to?
I agree. I think Mount has done. Mount has been good for us for at least
Yeah.
3 seasons at least. But it's been after a few months, maybe more, that he's not been the same player he was. I'm not. Obviously, I have to criticize him because he's not been showing up. I need to criticize every player.
Mhm.
But I agree. I think based on the what he does in the pitch and how he works hard in training, as the manager's seen him, well, he's
Yeah.
seen him. Uh, I think that's why they pick him because he just they see him as a hard worker. He's an energy, brings energy to the team.
And then he can run all over the pitch, I guess.
Yeah, which you can get McTominay to do that.
McTominay is the same as So besides his work rate, I mean that's just like Chelsea perspective. That could be one of the main reasons why Mount is always being fielded on the pitch to play. But he's a good player. He's got some free kicks too. He's got some wicked free kicks he can put in. But, yeah, his free kicks, I would say, some are good, some are not. But
Who
then
do,
some
who do you
don't
think
go.
should be? Who do you think?
Yeah.
Who do you think should be future Chelsea captain?
All right. If you guys want to put on the score line in regards to tomorrow's game, you can have a score line here. What you make of tomorrow's game? Let's go through that real quick. Hams, expectations in tomorrow's game. We'll do the preview tomorrow. But what's your take?
Not every game's easy in the Premier League, and we've
Oh
seen it
yeah.
for a long time, and we've seen it for a long time. So, oh gosh, it's gonna be a tough game because I expect Southampton to show a little threat for us, but we're also in home, and I expect us to deliver in this game. Obviously, it's gonna be difficult because we don't know what to expect from this Chelsea team. We're struggling to score goals. I don't know if you could. I don't know if we could score more than one a game, which is scary to say. But I expect us to perform, and it's funny. I'm going to say a clean sheet. I expect us to keep a clean sheet in this game and pull through in this game. I'm not going to say my score prediction, but I expect us to do well in this game.
Well, are you scared of score prediction?
Stick to the preview.
This score prediction. Yeah, I think I'll go. I'll try. And Chelsea will keep a clean sheet 2-0. 2-0. I'm not sure what the chats are saying, but I expect to win. Chelsea win.
Yeah, me as well.
Let me see some more comments here. What did you do in the meat factory? Oh, I was a lead guy. I was a lead guy in the meat factory, and I work on I think 4 different tables. 4 different tables. You're talking about almost about 150 different cuts. 150 different cuts of meat. And then being a lead person, you have to inspect to make sure the meat is into the standard before it goes to the market. So I work my way out from scratch to being a leader, assistant supervisor. That's what they call it, the lead person. So yeah, if you guys don't know, there's so many. Probably a lot of people don't know about meat. And when you go to the stores, there are so many different names when you talk about meat. So this is what I was saying. A little bit. Someone asked this question in regards to what Terry said. We have a meat called Terry Major. Terry Major, people don't know, it's in a cow. That's they have a way of cutting it. You have a tenderloin, we have the straight loin, you have the bone-in ribs, we have the bone-out ribs, we have the loin meat, we have the ribeye, we have the brisket, we have the
Yeah, I know
chuck,
brisket.
you have the chuck line, and there is thousands of cut in the meat. If you haven't been in the meat factory before, you wouldn't know. You will see a meat and you think it's just a meat. And they have certain sizes that goes into the market. In terms of a brisket, we have a 1/4 inch meat, we have an inch, we have a 1/2 inch, and then we have a machines that make sure the meat gets into that standard. So there's a lot of process that a meat go through before it gets to the marketplace. So, and I can tell you, you wouldn't know. But when I go to the meat, when I go to the factory and I'm picking up a meat, I can tell you the different kind of meat. And I'll tell you the different kind of meat. We have prime, we have regular, and then we have prime, we have prime meat, we have standard, and then we have a regular. The prime meat, when you go to the prime meat is the most expensive of all. You can see the same meat sitting down in a stall, but then one is more reddish and the other is a little bit more light reddish, and one is more like a little bit pre-cooked meat. You get what I'm saying? The more
Yeah.
reddish meat is a younger version of the cow. The cow hasn't overgrown. When the cow overgrown, the color of the meat goes down. It degrades when they cut it. When the cow is too old, the color of the meat doesn't get anywhere too pink. It color goes down. So if you knew all this when you go to the market, you could tell the difference between meat, and you know that you're picking the good meat. And as older as the cow is, the meat becomes more tender. It's hard to cook it and hard to chew it. So
Yeah.
if you're not a meat guy, you don't know much about meat, yeah, food for thought. Just keep it with you. When you go to the meat session, pick it up. And then when they say prime is the best. When they say standard, it's a little bit better. When they say regular, do not buy it. Regular is not good meat. It's too old of a cow. Too old. And they become too hard to chew, But when I buy meat and it's even too hard, I know how to cook it to get it to tender within a few hours. So it depends on if you're a meat guy. If you're that person, then how do you process your meat? And also, don't marinate your meat for over an hour. Do not do that. It ruins your meat. At least you should stay within the hour frame. Do not over marinate your meat. Okay, Chelsea are said to have applied for an exceptional talent visa, but Santos missed out by just 1 point. The 18-year-old now looks set for a loan move away from Chelsea in order to get enough points. That makes a lot of sense. So thank you very, very much for that message and a comment to us over here. So I'll keep that in my head and what is going on the situation. Even I've said it a long time before even they brought Santos in. I said that Chelsea will buy this player and send him out on loan. That is what I said earlier on. Chelsea perspective said, big up, Hams.
Big up to you, Chelsea perspective.
Yeah, I was a butcher for 28 years, Terry. Oh, thank you very much. He was a butcher. I've done all that. I did butcher for I think about 2 years. Then I moved up to a different position where I have to be learning on 3 different lines, where I have to learn how to cut different kind of meat. And it's very, 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 you love it. It's hard work, but you love it. You love how if you go in there and you work, you know how to deal with meat when you see meats coming in, because you work with the most sharp knives on earth. That's where you're gonna see the best knives on earth. I was a butcher for 28 years. Big up to you. I salute you, Terry. That job is not an easy job. Chelsea 4, Southampton 0. Southampton have only one decent player, and that's Prowse is not even a decent player. He's just an average player.
Just pieces. That's it.
Huh? Yeah.
He just got set pieces.
If you don't get a set piece for Wild Prowse, he's not a good player. He doesn't offer nothing besides a free kick. Even in the midfield, he doesn't offer nothing. He's not an expert. He can't keep the ball very well. He's got nothing but free kick. He's not free kick expert. So Southampton are poor side. Chelsea must win it. Absolutely, Chelsea must win it. Chelsea perspective, his goals and assists plus 2 Is he POFY in succession despite playing out of position? The guy is fatigued. No need to overstate.
Player of the season. I'm talking about Mount, right?
Yeah, I think he's talking about Mount. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he is an 8. Yeah, I said 8. Just like Frank Lampard, put him in that position. Sources Chelsea have have best in the business working on signing Neymar. 95 million offer will be accepted.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, there we go. There we
Osimhen,
go.
how many
Neymar,
players?
Neymar. There we go. I get that. However, he'd been better off if managers start looking beyond his industry. Tuchel nearly played him to death. Absolutely, Tuchel did not use him.
Played
Mount.
him every game,
Oh,
positions, left wing, right wing.
oh, yeah. My brother is giving me lots of the names over here. Fillet, flank, brisket, neck, shine, sketting, top side, silver side, rump, chuck, chucking rib off beef and ribeye, cillian, blade all beef product. This is not even all. Oh, this is
There's
not
more.
even all that you see there. It's over 60 different cuts. Over 60 different cuts. You may say this. This is over 60 different cuts. This is even small of what Terry has put in down here. This is different, compared to even other lines. Oh boy, yeah. We have one we call the Chuck Cloud. Chuck Cloud even it's not even in there. I've even mentioned some of them that Terrace Major is not even in there. So yeah, he has more than just an industry. I watch him at all club teams, and all right, let's not argue with that. If we're gonna go in club team, then Victor and Derby too. So yeah, Mason Mount. If you want to go on Mason Mount, you argue and argue and argue. Mason Mount, Blue Blood. I said that point. I said that's our point extra. Okay, that's my point. Chelsea perspective. So Chelsea perspective. Can you give that point to enable Santos to get his work permit? Okay,
That's
guys.
funny.
Since we are talking meat, don't give me turkey. Oh, turkey. I don't like turkey from the grocery store. I like wild turkey. That's what I shoot to eat. Yes, because hunting season, I like to hunt wild turkey. They taste better than the turkey in the store because they are fed on hormones and different substances, and I don't eat those. I always like to have a wild turkey. And over here we got countryside. We go over there. I have a bow and arrow, and I shoot turkey for my season. That's what I eat. I like turkey, and turkey is good. Chelsea perspective. Turkey is very good, depending on how they cook it. It's just like someone would tell you, I don't like fish. Well, you haven't eaten African fish and how Africans make their fish. If you eat how Africans make their fish, you will love fish to death.
Do they fry it? Do they fry the fish?
They fried fish. Over here, American fish is full of breading, flour, but small fish inside, and they have tons of flour. And the end product of flour, carbohydrate, is sugar. So you may think you're eating fish nuggets or fish that is full of breading and small fish in the inside because they scale the fish and take so much away. You have a little piece of fish in the breading. So when you bite it, you can tell the layers. It's just a little bit of fish in the inside, and the other rest is just breading. So, in my opinion, I don't even like fish nuggets. I don't like fish nugget, chicken nuggets, those things. I like to have the real fish being fried or baked or smoked. That's what I'll take.
Yeah.
So Chelsea perspective doesn't like turkey. Chelsea perspective, if you spend a Thanksgiving with me one day, you will love turkey forever. It's the way I make it. I don't fry turkey. I don't bake them in the oven. Yeah, you love turkey to death. All right, I'm gonna Hams take this comment a little bit and take this comment. Let me say something real
Chelsea
quick.
perspective won't matter if Bowley doesn't give him a rise.
And you can comment about it if you feel like commenting.
Is he on about Santos? Is he on about Santos? Who's he on about? All right. Oh, is it on about Mount?
I'm sure they were talking about Mount, so you can check into it. I'm trying to set something real quick for fans, for everyone here. So go for the next one.
I heard Mount wants double the wages that he's getting.
See, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
How much do you think he wants? Probably wants more money.
Probably 250. He doesn't. He didn't. I don't think he wants a 300 has been reported. I don't think so.
Wow. I'm hearing links. Liverpool wants him. All these other teams wants him because of the contract.
Liverpool. There's no anywhere that stated that Liverpool wants him. Jurgen Klopp is an admirer of Mason Mount, but it hasn't been stated anywhere that says that Liverpool wants him. So that's what I was saying, that the people put so much stuff out there. Yeah, people put so much stuff out there that I don't think it deserves to be there. It's just a clickbait.
I think he will stay, because why would he not stay?
Did you read that from Chelsea perspective? Okay, Hamza, please, you need to turn your sound. My camera is off again. I'm tired of it.
Let me see.
I'll switch. All right, let me get the camera back again.
I didn't know I was echoing. Oh my gosh, I didn't know.
I think they could hear myself. Also, when I talk, I could hear myself. So, guys, I got the camera. I'm sure I should have the camera back again. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's I don't know why I keep doing that. So, Hamza, please, you need to turn your sound off. I can hear you echoing through him. Oh, okay. All this meat talk is making me hungry. Blue blood, don't get hungry. It'll be nice if you live around me. I will provide you with all kinds of meat, and you wouldn't even buy meat again. Yesterday, I have a project going on, and those guys, you know what? They were eating chips, and I told them, look, yesterday lunch is gonna be on me. And then I made them burgers because I have fresh hamburger patties from where I used to work 8 years ago, because I have people there and they have meat sales and stuff like that. So, sprinkle a little bit of my rub on it, and I throw it in there, and I made them a whole burger. That's what I'm saying. That meat did not cost me much, but you know how much it's going to cost a family for going to Burger King and buying a whole family a meal. A lot of money. So I make them a lunch, and they love it. They were smelling. It's like, ooh. I have a little inbuilt smoker. I have an inbuilt smoker for the house, the one you can smoke in the inside, and I have a very huge one because it's too cold outside. When you're trying to smoke meat,
do you need a deep fryer, or you don't need a deep fryer?
No. I don't use deep fryer.
Okay, I see that people use deep fryers for things.
No. That's wrong. That's nasty. That's taking too much oil into your meat. No, I never fried turkey. Never fried turkey. Yeah. Mr. Manon said he stopped rolling. He said, stop reeling off expensive meat. Blue blood, still laughing. Easy Manos true. Easy Manos, Chelsea perspective. He says it's true. Chelsea perspective, I agree now. I understand his point. Okay, no, please keep your turkey, bro. Oh my gosh, especially Thanksgiving turkey. Do you know what KFC means? Yes, Terry, that's a question. Let's Terry is giving us, do you know what KFC means? On a lighter note, I could tell you. Tell me. Send us a message. The meat talk has distracted us. Kentucky Fried Chicken, bro. Definitely not from Kentucky. Yeah, there's a lot of story behind KFC. There's a lot of story behind KFC. You don't want to know. Bolly give James 230K, but offered Mount less than Aubameyang. He has just played 4 years on the 80K. Of course, he wants close to Reece James. Absolutely. It's a teamwork. Reece James has been injured. Reece James has been injured. So is Mason Mount. Let's go in the number of games that Mount has played for Chelsea and the number of games that Reece James have played for Chelsea. They've all been good. They've all been in the team that won the Champions League. They've all been in the team that won the the Super Cup and the World Club competition. All these players have been in there to win it. So why should one get more than the other compared to not even game time? Mount is having a terrible time. He's still playing. Reece James is injured and he doesn't play at all. He doesn't contribute if he's injured. But Mount contribute because he's being healthy. Even if he's not playing well, he's still attacking players and being nuisance to defenders and create chance for others to score. Big up to you, holy buddy, my brother, holy buddy. Big up to you. He said, "Hi guys, one love to you, yourself too, one love to you. Thank you for seeing you again, my brother. I hope you're doing very well. I'm trying to find a picture. I can't find it, but I'll send it the next time to you so you guys can see some of my work when I smoke my turkey. It's very juicy and you will love it. My turkey never go dry." Blue Blood said, Easy Manos, do you remember those Chelsea footballs? Cheese those cheese footballs. I don't. Probably that's what the question is directed to, Mr. Manos. Do we think Chelsea can actually pull off a win? They definitely need to win, and shit. All these this shout, this shot. I think she means shot.
Yeah,
All these negative people up. Yeah. She means shut all these negative people out. Okay, Mount played at 190 to Reece James 140. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. So this is why I say the boy Mount need more money. Mount need more money. Reece James has been injured, 154, being injured. If he's there, he would even play more. But he was injured. Mount was still playing. So thank you very much, Easy Manos. Ese Manos. I always say easy. But Ese Manos. Sorry, I said shot, not shit. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Hams, what do you want to say?
About
You're
Mason
out
Mount.
of words. Yeah, anything. I mean, the number of gameplay time. Anything you want to say
I just think
before
like
we bring the stream to an end?
I just think like in terms of number of games, Mason Mount's played more. They played more games. Reece James has suffered too many injuries. But I'm not gonna, discredit him because of he's a very good player. He's a very good player for us. He's exceptional right back. But the issue is his injury. That's why we got a backup right back for the summer, Gusto. I think Gusto is injured as well. But he might be coming back. But yeah, I think Gusto will be the cover right back for Reece James in case he gets injured again. That's probably like 5, 6, how many injuries. But Mount is always there. He's always healthy. Even though he's not performing the best, he's not he's not doing that good. But I think he deserves a little bit more money. Not too much, but because I just based on how you perform in the pitch, so that you can earn your money. I think that's how it should be.
Yeah, Ham said it's based on how much time you provide for the team, and that makes a lot of sense. Blue Blood, I'm looking at 4 now. I'm not sure what Mr. Manos is trying to say. I don't get it.
I think he said shit is valid or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and as Blue Blood said, I'm looking at 4 now. Okay. I understand what is going on here. I know. All right. We're gonna bring the stream to an end. Hams, thank you very much, brother. I'll see you again tomorrow if you're free. You want to join for the review tomorrow?
Yeah.
You know how to get hold of me, right?
Yeah. I'll ask you again, and and hope. Yeah, this has been a good stream. I enjoyed it. Thank you for having me, Nizam, for the stream.
It's always a pleasure. Everyone that have been a part of the show, Mr. Manos, I want you to love you. Whole lot body, and also I said, Mr. Manos, just a perspective. Y'all have a good night's sleep. Terry, big up to you, Terry, for joining me again. It's been a while, but I hope you're doing very, very well. And who else am I leaving out? I hope Mr. Prince, D Prince, and also Patrick, Michael. everyone that has been in the chat. Thank you very much. And also Kim So, everyone. Yeah, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Hams, have a good night.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See ya.
See ya. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.